is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. Straight ahead with Hubbard. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Play action here. Corral. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll take that. 14 yards on play number 1. Off play action. Here's Corral. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing here, Corral. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now this defense for the Lions, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury and having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8 at absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
Give them 3 yards there on the first down pickup. The Panthers at 13-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
23 yards on the play.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah, and the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. Ball winds up funneled incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Goff. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
He'll take it at the 42. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 40 now on second down. Corral. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. These two teams all tied after one. Off play action. Here's Corral. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Hubbard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's out to the flat for Swift. 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 39, Corral. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards there for number 15.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
To throw again on 2nd down. Corral. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Chark. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Goff. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
And he'll be out right at the 35. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for. And I think the ball's out. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Corral sets up play action. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Connection made with Chenault. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Slot man moves right. Corral yet again going to throw it. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Corral. And he's got it. Touchdown Panthers. Laviska Shenault in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Goff. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Goff throwing complete for Swift. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Goff. Open man right side is Sharp. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Corral with it, 1st down here. Again, he finds more. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. Corral to throw on first and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. Second and 10. Corral. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Matt Corral keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Panthers extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Goff on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 49 yards. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Panthers 34, Lions 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
3rd and long. Here's Corral. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Gone. And this one is incomplete. Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Corral. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Goff on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He's airing it out for Williams. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Goff.
He's got this complete to Williams.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. On 1st down, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Goff ahead.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Now it's Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions get a bit closer.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.